I had my probation interview today. That was good. I was glad to be done with that. Very easy. You know, when you tell the truth, you don't have to have a very good memory. So that was, and the woman conducting it was very, very nice. Yeah, all in all, great day. And then, oh my God, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got an email from Nova, and he said, keep this under your hat. Don't go public with this unless, like, Will Heron tries to get in contact with you. And I said, okay, well, Will Heron's not going to get in contact with me, so I'll keep this under my hat. And, like, minutes later, Will Heron is jumping in your boy's DMs. I gotta say, it's old white flag Will. It's old white flag Will. Steel toe crushed a member of the Baldo Guard. The old white flag has come out from Will Heron. Now I have to decide, am I going to be a generous God? Am I going to be a magnanimous victor? Or am I going to take my thumb and just go and drive it in? So far, I've chosen violence. I woke up and chose violence. Apparently, somebody wrote a name in our chat today. I think it was Nova who said it. I'm not sure who, but that really shook Will up. And now all of a sudden he wants to talk to the toe. I'll tell you this. I already tried to talk to Will. I already tried to drop some wise man knowledge on him. I already tried to show him the ropes, show him the way. But, you know, once you bite the Baldo, your brain's never quite the same. I think it's the chemicals in the plastic from China where they make it. Once you bite the Baldo, your brain goes all you grow weird horse teeth. Sorry, Will, I tried to tell you that this was a stupid idea for someone in your position. Now you got all these people out there, you know, Nova's sending me shit. I don't know. I got, what's her name? I got with Nova, and who does he do that show with? Divinity sending me stuff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. See, this is what the internet drama people don't understand. I'm a pro. Been doing this for a long time. I've never lost one of these because I know it's all in the work. As long as you stay a personality on the air and a human being off the air, you never cross those two worlds. And eventually, I know, all these guys implode. I've watched them all. I've scouted them all. There's no new ones coming down the pike. It's all the variation of the same person. And I have to say, with the steel toe stacking the W's, even like at our weakest point stacking them, imagine what's going to happen when it's all said and done. Oh, and the smoke is cleared. And they're still chanting our name. And Monty Graff's song is ringing from the rafters. Another win for the toe. I don't know. I've already got them begging me off like they're Ric Flair. Please, champ, please don't hurt us. What do I do with these hands? These hands are capable of so much damage. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Let me give you a little advice. Once you decide to cross the toe, don't come into my DMs and tell me something bothers you. That is a truly retarded move, especially after I've given you stellar advice that had you followed it, you would not be panicking and your little Philly teeth wouldn't be chattering right now. Listen to me, or don't, but don't cry like a bitch when I turn out to be right, and you got to learn the lesson the hard way. Oh, Darkside Aaron, I was right about Pat's screenshots. He just coped and put up ones that he didn't put up there. He left out the one that I did recreate. What I love about that one is it tortures Pat because there's only two people in the world who know what he posted, him and me, and he ain't going to tell you. I'll tell you because I'm straight with you. Him, again, he's trying to pretend to be someone he thinks he can pull off, and he's shown numerous times through his meltdowns he can't pull it out. Triple N says, what happened to Will Heron? Steel Toe broke the Baldo guard, and he was begging me off in the DMs, asking to come on the show so he can diffuse something. See this thumb? See the shade? Underneath this thumb, Will, this is where you live now. This is your home, right under my thumb. I am your ever-existing sword of Damocles. Ah. Chad Buzamok says, show it. He has shown me pics he made out of it. Well, it's with the police right now. It's part of the investigation. But it was absolutely, and I recreated it frame for frame. It was a piece of my latent proposal. And you can tell the fact that he lied to you, Buzamok, shows how scared he is. Again, I don't need you to believe me. I always end up being right in the end. You guys can come back to me then. I have no problem with that. So what if Nova sent me an email with his screenshots of Will's DMs begging him to stop? He was actually really upset at Nova. Apparently, Will tried to call Nova. Let's put that up there. Make sure I just got to make sure there's no info on here. Okay, there's no info. So Will called Nova at 3:12 this afternoon. Nova did not answer, so Will goes busy, and then an hour and a half later says, why would you do that on Aaron's stream? Did I do something to offend you or something? That was a very scumbag thing to do. I thought we were friends. Will, that's your problem that I told you from Jump Street. None of these people are your pal. Get some friends in real life. Go take them to the Mexican karaoke bar and show off your teeth. None of these asshole rat bastard heads are your friend, and I told you that from day one, and you were, Toe doesn't know what he's talking about. Toe never stops nailing it. I got these guys all in cope mode. They're writing their fan fiction by the day trying to keep up with me, and they can't do it, Will. I know I'm arrogant. I know I'm a bastard, but I'll tell you something, Will. I'm a right bastard. These people aren't your friends. So Nova apparently offered someone a paid spot on his show last week on He and Divinity's stream, and Will blocked it. And so now Nova's upset with Will. I tell you, man, it's fun to watch. It's crazy to watch, and I just sit on the outside taking it all in. Taking it all in. Can I come on your show and diffuse everything? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Taste Fairy says, one of the things Mersh was right about, these people aren't your friends. Absolutely. Sam Show says, never see it coming. None of them ever see it coming. Ever. Oh, hey, Divinity. You got any Will Heron stories you got any Will Heron cope stories for us? Oh, Divinity says not for your show. Okay, watch Divinity and Nova then. They've got all the that's how you do that. Nice work. Divinity, put your guys' link in the chat if you will. Dusty Rhodes says Nick was talking major trash on Camelot last night. If you will. Yeah, I saw that. And, I got to say, it's hard to feel threatened by someone who can't drink until they're 50 and has a 30-day sentence hanging over their head like a sword of Damocles. I'll be writing that $50 check and thinking of you, sweetheart. And by the way, stop with any of the tough guy talk. It's a joke. I would stop it. Dude, stop. There's no tough guy talk here. Like, both you and Camelot just sound like such dorks when you're like, get Aaron, we could get him. Guys, I'd you. Like, it wouldn't be breaking a sweat. It would not be difficult. So you two, boys. At least Camelot's got an excuse. He can still drink and do drugs if he wants to. Nick's supposed to be sober, and he's talking that crazy shit. Bro, stop it. I have heard that he's like a furry, somebody said, and like he has to pay to do his racing. Like, he's not even a professional racer. He has to get sponsors because he has to pay to be in the races, and then he wrecks his cars all the time. And then something about him being a furry. Again, just what I heard. I have no clue. But yeah, it's hard for me to really accept any trash talking from a complete pathological liar who has 30 days hanging over his head and can't drink till he's 50. Well, legally anyway. But stop with the tough guy talk. You're embarrassing yourself. All right, let's go to Dusty Rhodes says, Camelot actually stuck up for you. Take that back, if you will. If he did stick up for, if you will, baby. If he did stick up for me, then I'm going to stick up for him against the furry accusations. You guys got to stop calling him a furry because I've only heard that. I've never seen any proof. I don't think that's fair. How's that? My loyalty can be bought by just you being nice. That's all. Ask Will Heron. It can go bad. It can go bad. I understand. Well, Will was very upset about this name that showed up in our chat today. But Will came to me begging to be on the show. He said, I would like to defuse that bomb on your show. Would you have me? And if so, when? Bend the knee, bitch, and then I'll probably still say no and then tell everybody that you bent the knee like a fucking coward. You bit down on the baldo. You gave yourself the brain damage. I warned you against it. I told you the grass was greener where you water it, and you wouldn't listen. You said, I'm just reloading. How's the reload going, retard? How's those teeth working? You need another beer, Will? Do another interview at a tortilla shop, you dipshit. And then edit the piss out of it. And then when Rekieta gives you a shower call because Kay ripped the out of him and exposed how his community feels about him on your channel, he told you to take it down, and like a good boy, you took it down.